Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to talk about the Power Apps. Power Apps is the service provided by the Microsoft to build an app using low code no code. That means we can create the application just by drag and drop and adding some properties or formulas without writing any code or very little code. So let's start. Whenever you logged into the Microsoft Power Apps, you will able to see this screen. On this screen on the left hand side you will able to see some different options like tree view. On click on it you can able to see the tree view of the complete application. Then insert is used to add some different components about the input field, then table buttons. All these components we can use add using the insert option. Then we have the third option about the data. Inside the data we can create a different backend data. So if I click on add, it will give me the different options. For the tables, it giving me the option of Microsoft Dataverse. Then if I check on all the tables, these are all the tables which are available in the Dataverse. So whenever we I want to use the Dataverse, I need to use this option. Then AI model option is there. If I am going to use the AI option, I can use this. Then the third one is the connectors. So we are having a different connectors here, using which connectors we can connect with our data. If we want to connect using the REST API, we need to create the custom connector. We will check the custom how to create the custom connector in few minutes. So here are some few custom create connectors like SO API 2, API 3, SO condition API that was created by me for the REST API. There are also different connectors for the SAP ERP to connect directly with the SAP ERP system. Also, we are having some blob storage connector, Azure blob storage. Using this, we can directly connect with the blob storage. So this type of different connectors available to face the data from different systems. Then we are having the media. Here we can add some images or icons or different photos or recordings or videos, audio files to access it in our app. Then the option is Power Automate. This option is normally used to create the different kind of flow. So if you want to automate some flow, we can use this Power Automate. Then we are having the option of the variables, the which variables we will create inside our application, that will be available here. Like this var vbln is created for this particular app, it's available in the global variable. Then context variable, this screen 2 is the context variable. Then component variable, there is no any. Then collection, no collection is there. So different types of variables will be available here. Then different types of advanced tool like monitor activity for the performance. Then test, we can write a test case also for our apps. So these are the different. And then search is just to search the controls inside our app. Now I will just minimize this and we will start creating one app. I will just show how I can drag and drop. It's the same way I can drag and drop, the same way I have already shown in the my SAP build platform. So here I am having the text label, then text input. I can also get the help of this lines which will automatically coming whenever I am dragging and that's text input in front of the text. Then I can add some button here, change the position. Again you can see that lines are coming to give us the better alignment. Now I want to check this, change the text for this text. So I can change it from here. Like I can go user, it will change at the same time. Also we can change the font, then font size. Different options are available here. Then on the advanced, I can on the advanced section I am having the methods like on select. Whenever anyone click on this text, then what should happen? So if I click on it, I will get a formula here which I can change. Then the input is there. So the same way I can update the input field also. I can change the default value. If I want to keep it blank, I will keep it blank, and then the button. So whenever anyone click on the button, what should happen? It needs to be write it here. If I click on it, it will open it this container. Yes, notify function. Whenever I'm click on notify, it will give me what are the different parameters. So first is the text. So inside text, I will just check what is the text input one. So I'm clicking on it, and text I can give just text input one dot and text, because this is the controller. Then I want to just use the text. And the next one is the notification type. Is it the error? It's the information. I will use the information one. And then comma. Then it's a timeout, but I don't want to use it, so I will just close it. And I can just test it by pressing on the alt button, or I will just save it first. Once it's saved, I will run it. Yeah, you can see this name is here, SWA. It's showing the information pop-up, the notification one. Or I can say like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and press on it, will show that message. So that type of logic we can write it inside the formula sections. So whenever I want to change anything or update anything, I need to use this formula part. So let's come back to our app now again. So this app is created using some few containers. The first one is, this is the container number one, which is used. Inside that container number one, I have added a text label, and I have changed the size of this particular text and give some color. Then this is again the next container. I can show it here, and it's having the gallery. This is the gallery component. Gallery component is having the title, subtitle, title and subtitle. So this is the title and this is subtitle and the arrow one. Whenever and again, if I click on this data source, it is connected to the power apps.so list. Now what this power apps is coming from? The power apps is actually this one, the power apps, the SO API 2, which is coming from the uh, custom connector. So let's go to the custom connector now. Inside the power apps, when you go, you will get this screen, and where from the fourth option you can create the app, but on the below we are having the custom connector. If it is not there, you need to click on more, then discover all, and then scroll down to the custom connectors. If you click on it, it will open the custom connector window for you. Now we can add a new custom connector here. So different ways to add it here, like from the blank, uh, it will just show you the blank template. Then you can also directly add from the Postman collection or the Open API URL, or directly from the GitHub. So that different options you are having. So I will just show you. Whenever you go to create one, this is the first screen where you can give the different icon, the colors and all. Then just the URL, you need to pass the base URL. The next is the security. On the security, I have given the API key. Here you are having a different options. If I go to here, edit, no authentication, basic authentication, or 2.0. So this type of different options we are available, and this authorization I have added inside the header. Now going to the definition. Definition, I need to give the one operation ID. This is the just the operation ID. Whenever we call this ID, it will call the below URL. So here I have added the get method only, using the same URL, the complete URL, and then here are the two different parameters, the query and TJC user info, and then the validations. So this is the main definition. If I click on the test, it will give me the different option for the connection. Actually, whenever I click on new connection, it will give me the option to add the API key. This is actually our token. You can add to bearer token here. And let me check, this is the 21, this is just created connection. We can test it also here. This is my query, this is the TJC user info, If I click on the test, it will give me the output. This is the only same output which I use inside the gallery, and I use the same custom connector, sorry, in this gallery. Now, whenever anyone click on this button, so if I click on this gallery item inside the advanced, I am having on select. On select, what I am doing, I am setting a var VBELN. This is the variable which I am creating. It's a global variable. And what I am passing the gallery selected VBELN into it. I'm just passing the VBELN in this var VBELN variable. Okay. Now, if I click on this part and click on uh, this one, just I can use the tree options for this. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. So these are all text input. Then two is this. I think one will be the same which I am looking for. You can see it here in the properties. It will have this default value. If I click on it, it is showing the gallery selected VBELN. So whatever is the selected one, that VBELN will come here. Then if I click on below one, it will show the VB type, then ER name, then you can select it from using this one. We can select it, and also we can do the concatenation in the same field. So this type of formula we can write it here. Now about this table. So this is actually a table added. If I click on it, you will see it here like data table is the uh, component which I use. And again for the source here, if you check the TJC dev, and again going to the database, TJC dev is actually the API 3. It means it's a item API. So that type it's used for the item API. And we have passed the VBLN as a VAR VBALN, which is the selected one, so that we will get the items for that particular sales order only. Then same for the partner one. Also here what happens when if I click on the one column in the advanced one, I have added on select. So whenever anyone click on this column for the particular row, it will navigate to the screen 2, and after navigating it will pass few parameters, the page parameters, using this navigation. So it will go to the second screen, and on the second screen I am having the item details page, where this all the above information is coming through the parameters which pass from the previous screen. Then here again a different table is there. It's a data table 3, which is coming from again a different data source. It's from TJC dev 1. So this name you can change. It's available inside the custom connector only. And here is the query where I'm passing the condition number and line item number for particular condition. It is showing the condition information. This way this complete app is designed. So let's check the preview of this app. So this is the first screen for the app display sales order. Whenever I click on any different sales order, it is showing me the information for that particular sales order. Also, if I click on this one on line item 30, it will open the information for that particular sales order and line item 30. Also, it will face the condition records for the particular sales order and line item. It will show it here. We are also having the back option. So this way, by just doing a drag and drop without writing any code, we can create the application using Microsoft Power Apps low code no code feature. So that's it for the Microsoft Power Apps. Thanks.